The penultimate level is called Nightmare Underworld. Let me just check if that's right. E5M7, yeah, so there were 8 levels in this, and there's no secret level. Oh. Ooh, look at the scenery. Just spines in among rock. And here are these cages again. He did like these. I mean, I suppose I think of Final Doom more than the original Doom when I see those cages, but there were a couple of maps full of these. Alright. Oh, hello, mate. Oh, surprise! Oh, no monsters. Oh, I see. Oh, what now? Come on. This is a bit like, is it a bit like Pandemonium? The one with all the little rooms, which have a little kind of challenge in each of them and they're all interconnected? That's what it reminds me of just now. Maybe it's just because of the lava on the floor on the island. Can I get? I can't get through there. I'd have to take my armour off and cover myself in butter. And I'm not doing that when there are all these demons around. Oh, tried to jump there. Why did I try to jump? Of course you can't jump. It's Doom. Stop doing that. Well, this is a puzzle, isn't it? I can hear something through there. Are you serious? What did I do? What did it... I'm watching you. I think I just pressed use on that wall to kind of open it. Maybe it's meant to be like the Doom guy sort of pulling the loose bricks off and scraggling it open. But again, it's not very intuitive. I think he did really well at introducing this new Doom mechanic at the very start, when you start in the star room, and the only way to escape it is to work out that you need to switch that eye switch by shooting it. But that wasn't really. There was nothing indicating that you could pull down that wall, and there's never been anything like that in Doom. All right. Thank you. To just go out here again. Alright, let's begin our ascent here. Whoops. Sorry to disturb you. Everything's really tight as well. There haven't been a whole lot of open rooms. Unless I'm forgetting. Everything's been very cramped and claustrophobic. John Romero was usually all about creating contrast in maps and having these big areas, small areas, light areas, dark areas. Oh, thanks, mate. Let me up, let me up, let me up. Thanks. There we go, that was clever. You have to fall into the lava and notice that your escape platform can take you onto there. That's a good secret. It's easy to say it's a good secret when you're just so proud of yourself for finding it. Oh, I needed that. I'm doing pretty well here. Okay, so that's going to let me out. Up. There we go. Gonna leave him alone. And that's the red key door, which is marked by green torches, oddly. There were some of Sandy Peterson's levels, I think, in Doom 2, in the later Hell levels, where he would start marking the doors with torches instead of with the traditional door markers. But the odd thing about the torches is you get blue, yellow and red keys, and you get blue, green and red torches. So it doesn't quite work out. A lot of wood again. It's very Doom 2. It's I know that this doesn't use Doom 2 textures, but the flavour of it's very Doom 2. When he was doing these big square wooden buildings that kind of fold in on themselves and reveal different areas as you go through. The example I'm thinking of just now, of course, being Industrial Zone from Doom 2. Well, don't I look stupid? Okay. Oh, look at that. Was that someone there? Never mind. Yeah, I don't want to be an interior designer or anything, but these stalactites look a bit rubbish. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, did I insult your home? Didn't realise you'd be waiting in the wings to avenge my criticism of your home stalactite. Where do I go now? Did I just need to pick something up there and that's taken care of? I still don't have the chain gun, which is a bit annoying. Because there's a lot of ammunition there that I'm basically wasting. Was that a just switch once? Okay. So what do I do now? Monsters behind some wall here. Aha! Now. How many times have I stared straight at that in the video before I eventually noticed it? Oh, Jesus Christ! This is one of the tricks that John Romero liked to do more in Quake, I've noticed, where he would get you to open a wall or a door, and then he'd put a monster right behind it that then bites your face off. And it's not nice. There we go. Whoa! Sorry to whoever that was. Bit of a surprise teleport. I don't know what's happening anymore. Can we get back here? Okay, the maze of teleports designed to confuse. I have no idea where I am anymore. Map, where are you? Alright, so I'm just outside the main bit. Rocket launcher time, I think. Okay, that made short work of them. Aha! Have that. Oh, look at that. There's a coffin with an inverted cross on it, made out of sectors. Oh, come on! This is a crime! Give me more floor! Ah, here we go then. Doop 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 doop. Oh dear. You know the Doom WOD I'm always talking about, where you have to make the player play through the bad decisions to show them why they're bad. That having a tightrope in Doom is on the top of my list. Why did you do that? At least it was mercifully short. It's really tight, the whole thing. It's like playing in a block of flats in London. Here we go. Right, back here. Don't think I've gone down this way. This is more of a... It's so small though. This is more of a Doom 1 thing, where there were these mazes of the same kind of texture in a couple of levels. E1M 4, I think, is the one that everyone remembers. Except me, evidently, because I can't remember which level it was on. But there were a couple towards the end as well. Alright, I'm back at the start. That accomplishes nothing. Here we go. Where are you? Oh, for God's sake. Another little tightrope. Someone's teleporting back and forward down there, but I'm just going to leave them to it. Oh right, so this is finally back where I left off when I was teleported out of this. Oh God Almighty, this is weird. Go away. This is like oh God. It's like PS2 era Prince of Persia having to walk. Oh, for God's sake, am I really this far behind? Okay. Let's do this a bit faster this time, shall we? There we go. And I don't know if it's just me being colourblind, but that tightrope, the little tightrope there, is very difficult to tell apart from the floor next to it. so I even had trouble following it in a straight line. Okay. This is much better. Let's leave that health for someone else. What was that? Oh, it was not the Baron. Let's save this time. Oh, come on! Another comment on the original video is, you know, you shouldn't be afraid to say when there are bad ideas as well. And I think this is a bad idea. It's just so awkward. The movement means that it's much easier to fall off the platform because you've got so much momentum going forwards. Oh, definitely not that. And when you're trying to deal with monsters as well, it's just not good. Alright, back onto relatively safe ground. Shouldn't have said that. God almighty. Yeah, this isn't much fun. Alright. Okay, here we go. Oh, look at this! It's getting narrower and narrower. It's like, it's almost like one of those micro maps now, where you try to do as much as you can within 64 by 64 map units or whatever. I don't even have the key. And I don't have vertical aim, so I'm guessing it was there? Yes, it was. Good. What do I do now? Oh. A solution presents itself. Alright. Alright. We're okay. Let's just get through this yellow door. Oh, Jesus! That... What was I saying? This is a Quake thing he started doing, where you just get this monster that smashes you. Run, run. Okay, you know, when I first read the first review of Sigil I saw was G Man Lives, which said that it was kind of disappointing, but it's not that disappointing. You're just thinking of a modern Doom Wad, and this is meant to be really classically styled and very old-fashioned. To some extent, I still hold that position, but that was not a good level towards the end. There were a couple of really bad ideas in that one, but you know, we move on. They can't be all hits. Halls of Perdition is our last map. And it looks to be a short one. It's going to be 46 monsters long. Okay. So, we've got some lost souls. So, at this point I might be all excited because maybe he put a new boss monster in here, but no, he didn't, unfortunately. I've looked through it in Slade, so there were no monster sprite changes or anything. Just the new maps, which, you know, it's still nice to have those. So I'm presuming that I'm going to be faced with, you know, the old mainstay of WoD, so you put a Cyber Demon at the end of it. This is interesting. That's very Quake styled up there as well. The beams that are separating me from the sky. Oh, I finally got the chain gun. I can't recall where I picked it up, but it's nice to have it. Oh, that's just the door I came in by, isn't it? Oh, look at that. A crack in time. I've got a better weapon for this. Ah! That was something people used to do as well, use the short fire sticks within a little covered area, so it looks like there's a fire. What do I do now? So I came through that way, I went over here, I've done that, I've done that. Just make my way around the perimeter, and I suppose eventually I'll find a hole in it. Oh, come on, that's obviously a secret. It's totally misaligned. Oh no, that was where the eye was, wasn't it? Aha. And there's it's a Quake teleporter. It's a slipgate. All right, so I'm down outside the cages now. Gonna need some armor. He does like these cracks, doesn't he? He's they weren't in the original Doom, but in the updated ones, the E1M4, E1M8, and he put them everywhere. There's a shotgunner up there somewhere. Fairly fruitless search. Ah, there we go. You know, I tend to rely on the shotgun or super shotgun, as probably most people playing Doom do, but I've just really had a... Whoa! Just had newfound appreciation for the minigun there, because of its ability to react very quickly. Alright, give us a kicking. This has got to be the end now. Oh, Jesus! It's not a cyber... It's not a cyber demon. It's not really very threatening either, though, is it? Okay. So, oh, okay. It's a boss rush. I'm glad that he didn't come over quickly enough to join in. Just get as far away from us as possible, really. Oh, come on! It grazed me. It's a flesh wound. There we go. Doing better now. Okay. Made short work of that this time. advantage of the disadvantage rather of the plasma cannon here is that you can't see the rockets being hurled towards you. Okay, there we go. Oh, thanks, invulnerability, just what I need. That's it. Your invulnerability is your final reward. Okay, Halls of Perdition is complete, and so is Sigil. What's the story going to be? Baphomet was only doing Satan's bidding by bringing you back to hell. Somehow they didn't understand that you're the reason they failed in the first place. After mopping up the place with your arsenal, you're ready to face the more advanced demons that were sent to Earth. Lock and load, rip and tear. Okay, no surprises there at all, really. So that was Sigil. And like I said, it's fantastic to have another episode by John Romero. It's got some good ideas, it's got some bad ones, it's got some interesting ones, it's got some not so good ones as well. So I think overall my thoughts are that I would love John Romero to come back and do a really elaborate Doom mod using everything that the community has learned since then, but I don't think that's really his role. I think that he designed Doom, it was incredible, he wanted to do a 5th episode that kind of carried on from the style that he was doing before, and you can recognise that it's a combination of his Doom style with his Quake style, with some other bits in between where he's experimenting. So it's fantastic to have another classic styled map, but as for the really elaborate next generation of the Doom engine that people have been doing, I think that's not his job. That's for us. That's the community, and what we build with the engine that he got us started on. So thank you very much, John Romero. This was a lovely thing to have, and we're going to keep Doom going for another 26 years. How about that? Thanks very much.